says I'm live here, so we're gonna just make sure that's the angle I want. Nope, come back over. Oh, come back over that way. Alrighty, that's the angle I want. Alright, angle I want. All right, I'm gonna wait for some people to join in here. I'm gonna wait for some folks to just go ahead and join us. Honey, they didn't come up with new rules, new everything. So we're just gonna wait for some folks to join us here. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning, sister. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to Coffee and Convo with Carol. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So today is what? Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Woo! The middle of the week, right? And I am tired. I really am. I'm tired. Like normally I'm like I'm tired. But I can go. But today I'm like really, really like tired. I wanted to sleep in. I was like, man, I wanted to sleep in. So as I was laying there and I started thinking about sleeping in. Really, I did. I was thinking about sleeping in and I was like, man, but I gotta get up because I have to do coffee and convo with Carol because I love this. Like I love doing it. I love coming live and having engaging conversations about thought-provoking questions or statements and really seeing where everybody else is at and kind of seeing different opinions and what other people are thinking, right? Like it's like really fun. I'm gonna move this over. And for some who say, why she got a mic? What is the mic for? Well, the mic is for you to hear me better. Not only is for the mic to hear you better, I am live on YouTube. So check out my live stream. Okay. The link is in my bio. So you can find my link in the bio and you can follow me live on YouTube. Just imagine getting in your car, starting it up at 8:30, and you go, oh, there go Coffee and Convo with Carol. She's right here on YouTube. I can just play her in my Bluetooth speaker. Yep. I, true thing. Fact. It's actual fact. It is actual fact. Hey, princess. Good morning. Good morning. I know y'all hear me calling out names. So when you hear me say sister, that is because that is a friend who I have known. Because again, friends turn into family, right? Friends turn into family. So when you hear me say, and I use them interchangeably. It doesn't mean if I call you friend that you ain't my sis. If you hear me call you your nickname, that's not what it means. Good morning, Tanisha. Good morning. What it means is that I just got love for you. Period. I use them interchangeably. I have a coworker and I love her. You know what she says to everybody? She says, "Good morning, beautiful." She says, "Good morning, beautiful." She says it to everybody. Everybody. And some people come to work really, really mad. But when she uses good morning, and she got me saying it. I be saying it to people, "Good morning, beautiful." Because people come in mad. They come in with, have you seen their faces when they come into work? They come into work and they be like, "Mm, I just faces all turned up." And I just be like, OMG, somebody had a bad night, right? So, like, when you say to them, "Good morning, beautiful," it kind of like brings them around. They be like, "Oh, yeah, bring it on down." Everybody didn't sleep with who you slept with. Maybe it was a bad sleep. I don't know. So, let's bring it around. So when you hear me say good morning, sis, or you hear me saying people's nickname and things of that nature, that's just because I got all love. That's all it is. I saw something today that said people are using the word sis loosely. They're using it loosely, and it shouldn't be used. And I thought about that thing, and I looked at that, and I said to myself, I don't know. Because here's the thing, we as women, we have a hard time uplifting each other. It's a hard thing for us to uplift each other, right? Like, it's okay for me to have on a cute outfit and for you to say, "Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful on you." You know, that is perfectly fine to say that. Does everybody know that though? I'm talking to you guys. Like, it's okay for us to see another woman with a beautiful hairstyle to say, "Oh my God, like that hairstyle is beautiful." It's okay for you to see some shoes that you might want, that you think look good. And another woman has them on. And for you to say, "She looks nice in those shoes." It's okay for us to say those things to each other as women. We don't have to look at women and turn out, who she thinks she is. She looks beautiful. Let these people walk in their beauty. Let them walk in their beauty. We don't have to put down each other when we see each other. It's okay. How when men see each other, they be like, "What's up, bruh?" They can it. "What's up, brother?" You know, it's okay for you to speak. I walk into places sometimes and I be like, "What?" "Hi, everybody. Good morning." w- it's okay. You don't have to walk in and be looking at folks and not speaking and, looking at women, turning your nose up and stuff. Now, I get it. Some of us don't get along with some, or somebody didn't have something to say. "Good morning, sister." Somebody didn't have something to say, bad to another person or something like that. I get it. I totally get it. But it is okay for you to it it's okay for you to speak. True story, facts. I seen somebody that, I'll put it this way, out in the live world, that we have a lot in common. Yes, we do need that some days. It is okay. Somebody over on the Facebook live said it's okay, and we need that some days. We do. It is okay. Somebody said on Instagram that, sister said, "I think it's the different generations." And it might be the different generations. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think it they need well, we all agree probably that we need that some days. But do you all agree that you think it's the different generations? I think so. I don't, because it's okay to speak. It's okay to say, "Hey, you look good." I think it might be the different generations, the age difference. This morning, good morning, for some that just joined. um we were just talking about how people come into work with attitudes, and how that it's okay as women. And I'm just speaking to the women right now, because I noticed that a lot with women, that we don't speak to each other, or that we don't like to compliment each other. And then I seen a post that said, that we're using the word sis loosely these days. And I'm just like, I maybe it happened in a certain situation for the person to post that, but for me, I don't use sis loosely. I feel like we all are sisters. All of us are. Now, some of us may be somewhere here or there, but we need to learn how to uplift each other and speak to each other and compliment. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Because if I see something I like that you got on, you best believe Carol gonna be like, "Girl, that is so pretty. Where did you get it from?" Now, it depends on where you got it from. Maybe I can afford it, and maybe I can't. But hey, you still look good in it. You still look good in it. And these days, we got places you can go and get you some stuff that look like some stuff that you probably can't afford, right? Timu. Don't play with me. All right. You be on Fashion Nova. You can put you some stuff together. Okay. Fashion Nova, Timu, you Sheen. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all know y'all got stuff out here. We can put some stuff together. And I surely will. Don't even play with it. You ain't even got to worry about it. I will definitely put it together. So that's what we're talking about right now this morning. I just want to remind everybody that there's some new rules that if your account ain't been open 60 days and you don't have 100 followers, you can't be using your new professional profile. So my profiles that are with me, I am sending invites out. Coffee and conversation with Carol, or coffee and convos with Carol. I need everybody to go follow me. It don't cost y'all nothing. It is so free. Go click that follow on Facebook and on Instagram so I can get up to 100 so that I can go live and do what I'm doing and passionate about. But you can also follow me in my link in my bios on YouTube Live. I'm on YouTube live streaming as we speak. So for folks who keep saying, "Where you get that microphone from?" That's what I got it for, so you can hear me. So you can hear me. So you can hear me. But that's what we're talking about today. And I think that women don't compliment each other enough. They don't compliment each other enough. And I think that we should compliment each other enough. And so with us talking about women complimenting each other and folks who don't compliment each other enough, I have something to throw out there and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. What era are you discovering yourself in? What era? So yesterday we talked about the era, if you could choose one, you would go back to. And people were saying they would go back to like the 70s, the 80s, because I've been watching the Bridgerton. Okay, so it made me start thinking about, just different eras people lived in and different eras of things like that. And then, I also wrote down kind of like, oh, you got people that say I'm in my soft girl era or I'm in living for myself era. So where are you at? Like, where have you found yourself at? What era are you discovering for yourself? Are you discovering that you have confidence in where you are you in the era of discovering um maybe that you need to probably discipline the children more? Are you in an area so you in an area of discipline? Are you in an area of finding out that you are confident in some things? What era are you finding yourself in? And right now, like, what era are you finding yourself in? And not only are you what era are you finding yourself in, what have you learned about yourself in the past year? Because we 6 months in to this year. So technically we can still talk sort of about, coming into the new year and kind of, because we half and half, right? So it's half and half. Um, let's see. Okay. Peace. I like that. Peace. Okay, I like that. Peace. So she finding her area of peace. You know what? I like the era of peace though, right? I think I like the era of peace. And somebody said happiness. Oh, good morning, Chica. Good morning, Mister. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Mister. So I like the era of peace. I like the era of peace. I like that. I like that. Um, and somebody said, "Oh, I see it. Era of happiness." I like that too. I like that it's an era of happiness. I like that it's an era of peace. I like that. That all to me is that to me is I'm you know what? I'm finding my era of, I guess I would say, um I guess it would be peace if I would say contentment If I would say I'm at that part of my life where I'm just content. I dropped my pen. um if I say that I'm in that era of my life where I'm just content. So I guess that would be peace for me, because I am very content on where I am. I am learning to just, I'm at that point in my life where I'm learning to trust the process. Mhm. I'm learning to trust the process. You get into some things and you learn some things, or you go through some circumstances and some situations, and you're learning to trust the process. I am a Christian woman. I pray, I trust God, and I'm just learning that, you know what, sometimes it's not the right time for things. You know how you go about and you say to yourself, this is what I want to do. Sometimes it's not the right time for it. And so I'm learning to just trust the process. So that's where I'm at. I'm learning to trust the process. Everything is not the time for everything. And so I'm learning that in every season there's a time for everything. And so if it's something that I want to do and it didn't work out that way, or if I chose to do it and it didn't work out, then it wasn't that time for me. And also, it could be a lesson being learned for me as well. Maybe I need to switch up some things with myself. Reflect, like self-reflection, like we talked about last week. Sometimes it's that time to step back and look at yourself and say, hey, do I need to really be doing this? Is this really for me? Should I still be choosing this? Especially when you look at your age, depending on what age you is. Somebody talked about that. I think it's a different generation. Am I at the age where I still should be choosing this? All right. Somebody said I'm in the era of me, and I love that. I'm in the era of me. Just knowing who you are. And I use that 2 days in a row for affirmations. I give myself permission to be myself, because it's okay to be you, right? It's okay. My era is no limits and no breaks. I love it. No limits and no breaks. Look at that. I'm in the era of me. I'm in the era of no limits and no breaks. That means can't nobody tell me how high I can go. I didn't hit this thing. And can't nobody tell me how low, can't nobody tell me that. Can't nobody tell me that. I'm in the era of no limits, and she ain't got no breaks, baby. Look here. Where we going? Ain't no breaks. Ain't no breaks. Keep going, keep pushing forward. So I like those. I really do. The era of me, the era of no limits and breaks, the era of happiness and the era of peace and contentment and everything. So since we in these eras of everything, what have you learned about yourself then in the past year? What have you learned about yourself? Like these new eras that we are in, did they bring about some type of thinking for you to say, hmm, I learned that about myself? And did it bring you about to say you like it or you don't like it? You don't have to tell me exactly what it is, or you can't tell me. But did it bring about, like, I learned this about myself? You know what I learned about myself? I learned that I am my biggest critic. I I am, and I learned that I give up too easy. I learned that I give up too easy and I give up too quick. If something doesn't look like it's going the way I want it to go, I'm ready to scrap the whole thing. I could have just started it an hour ago. So I learned that about myself in the past year. That Carol, you cannot give up. You didn't even try, really. You didn't even try. And I had a teacher that told me nothing beats a failure but to try. And that came to me because I've learned that in the past year, that I give up too quick, and that I can't give up that quick. I have to keep it going. So I've learned that about myself, though, in the past year, that I give up too quickly, way too quick. I give up too quick. So I'm learning to, like I said, I'm learning to be content, learning to be okay and trust in the process. So that's what I've learned in the past year about myself. That's what I've learned about in the past year about myself. Carol, don't give up so quickly. When you start something, see it through, and be patient, ma'am. Be patient, because it's coming. Y'all like my cup? I got this cup from my all girls trip in Punta Cana. And baby, a time was had in Punta Cana. I'm looking for Punta Cana right now. It was a time. Girls trips are just different, right? They are. They are. Anybody else? What have you learned about yourself in the past year? Like I said, you could tell me. You don't have to tell me. You could just think about it. When you think about what era you in and where you've arrived to and what era you're living in, trust me, you're gonna think about your past year and be like, how did I arrive to this era? Because you had to come from something. So that it came from something in order for you to arrive to where you are. So it came from somewhere. But that's where I'm at. I've learned to remove excuses. Okay, Chica say she's learned to remove excuses. I've learned that I've been everything for everyone else. I put myself last too many times. I will not anymore. That's deep. That is deep. I've learned that I've been everything for everyone else. I put myself last too many times and I will not anymore. And no one can stop me but me. Every Monday, I'm going to the gym when actually I was just lazy. Yep, no excuses. I've learned to remove excuses. Yep, every Monday I'm going to the gym when actually I was just, yeah, because I get it. Wow, these are good. No one can stop me but me. I know that's right. No one can stop you but you. And I actually had, I believe I had an affirmation that goes with that, Tanisha. I believe I have an affirmation that goes with the one you just said. And I believe I have one that go with sister too. I have learned that I have been everything. I really like that. I've learned that I have been everything for everyone else. I put myself last too many times and I will not anymore. And that's why she's in the era of me. Yes, I like it. I like it. I like too that no more excuses. Chica said I've learned to remove excuses. She was going to the gym every day and was just not going. And someone told me there's 24 hours in a day. The same 24 hours they get is the same 24 hours we get. And so there shouldn't be an excuse for certain things. Like you said you was going to the gym. Hey, it's 24 hours in a day. We're gonna fit it in. If I got a meeting at 7, if I got to be at work at 2, 2 to 10, somewhere in there, we're gonna get whatever we need to get in that 24-hour period of a day. Because 24 hours is allowed to everybody that's living and waking up in the morning every day. So we have to learn to not try to find the excuses too, because sometimes we look for them just so we don't have to do something, right? We don't really want to do it, so guess what, we're not going to do it you know so we try to find excuses to make it up, to make us feel better sometimes, I think. And that I've learned that I have been everything for everyone else, and that's true. Sometimes we are busy giving ourselves to everyone else and never take time to think about us, to think about what's going on with us. What are we doing? And this past week in a meeting that I was in, they were talking with us for this organization I joined, which is We the Nurses, and that's one of the things that they talked about. Okay, they talked about how, and I'm just saying for me because I like that. I like what she said about what she learned about herself. Is that sometimes we work so much, and they were just using this as an example in We the Nurses. We work so much that it just we work so much that when you do stop working, me and this coworker, we just had this conversation. We baby, we don't need, we think it's unnormal to be sitting at home not doing nothing. Literally resting your body. I was sitting around looking at the walls like, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? What appointment is going on? What is this? What is that? So I really, really like that. I have learned that I've been everything for everyone else. I put myself last too many times and will not anymore. I want that on a t-shirt. I really want all of them on a t-shirt. I think I just need to go ahead and put me in a t-shirt order. I think we need to put in the two. So I like that. What have you learned about yourself in the past year? I likes. And again, don't give yourself no excuses. Remove them. We've been told, remove the excuses. Okay. So I just want to let y'all know I will be coming live from my Carol Smiles All the Time page until I get 100 followers. So y'all need to go follow, 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 follow. Everybody like, share, follow. Doesn't cost you a thing. I have to get 100 followers. That's the new rules for new rules. That's the new rules. So we have to have 100 followers. Also, I am live on YouTube. Click that link. I go live every morning at 8:30 with Coffee and Conversation with Carol. I love engaging with you all. Remember that June is men's health month, but it's mental health month for them as well. And just know that if you have a man in your life that you love, anybody, your brothers, your sister, your brothers, your cousins, your uncles, your husbands, your significant others, just talk to them about their health, things that they probably want to change. I also want to point out yesterday I did talk about Tierra Right Fit, my niece, who has a Right Fit LLC. She can get you right if you're looking. That's for everybody. That's for women and men. If you're looking for it, look her up on Facebook. It's Tierra Right Fit. She tagged herself yesterday's session. Also, my niece Tara. I gave you her information on yesterday, but she did text me later and let me know she is a licensed therapist in Texas. So she is able to give you like life coaching, and it was some other things that she listed on there. But she is a licensed therapist in Texas. I gave you her information as well on yesterday. So look that up. We actually put it inside the talks for yesterday. Also, I came to you and let you know We the Nurses is a new organization that is developing as we speak in the city of Milwaukee. And we are out there bringing community to care to the community, and community needs some help. Okay, so we're going to have a hydration information station at Juneteenth. I'm not sure where it's quite located, but we're going to be down there next week giving out information and hydrating you as well. So we'll be down there in the community. Also on Sundays right now, might change, might not, but Sundays right now, they are giving out free food. They are giving out free food to the homeless. Last week they were on 10th and Wales. I don't know if they just pick a location on Sundays, but look for that. Once I find out, I'm going to put it up on my page. There's lots of things going on in the city. And so, we have to be supportive of each other. There's nothing wrong with supporting each other. Me and my sisters, we have a sister chat, and it's a lot of us. And in the sister chat, one of the things that we said that this year is the year of support. Okay. So let's support people where we can support them. I'm not saying go out there and give your last, give your all. But what I'm saying is if you're going to give it, give what you're going to give, and support where you're going to support where you can. And don't forget to take time for yourself. Don't forget to take time for yourself. I just read that off what sister said. So many times you didn't gave all what you can give and never looked at yourself. So always give yourself some time. All right. And then I want to say this to you all. I'm looking for it because I wrote it down. Um, I want to leave y'all with this one. And it is, where is it at? I just read it. I have the power to change my story. Okay. I have the power to change my story. And not only do I have the power to change my story, I am the architect of my destiny. Okay. I am the architect of my destiny, and I have the power to change my story. And so I want to leave y'all with those affirmations on today. I want y'all to think about that. We had a good discussion about, what do you think about in the past year that most about in the past year that you've learned, and what era of life are you in right now? Boy, that was some good discussion, some good thought-provoking stuff going on. And for people who go back and listen, go ahead and listen to that and look at those comments, because I'm really loving the response, and got me thinking now. So hey, it is what it is. Hey, so I want to let y'all know tomorrow is y'all thought it Thursday. Okay. So what that is right now, whatever you thinking about today, I don't care if you see something, I don't care if you read something, whatever you thinking about. It's y'all thought it Thursday tomorrow, meaning I need you to inbox me your thoughts, whatever they may be. For example, you can say, Carol, I thought that I really had a friend in so and so, or in this lady, or in this man. And you know what they did? They did so and so this. What do you think about that? So I want you to think it so I can say it. All right. I'm not saying names. I'm not doing none of that. We're just going to talk about the story. So tomorrow is Y'all Thought It Thursday. I need you all to think it so I can say it. All right. You know how people always say, they said what I was thinking. Well, I want to say what you're thinking. So tell me what you're thinking on Thursday because it's Y'all Thought It Thursday. Okay. All right. So send that to me. I am more than willing to do it. Thank you for joining me today. Things are going to get a little bit different around here because it's still moving and it's still growing and I'm still building. So don't worry about it. They thought they were stopping something, but they ain't because I'm on this page. And when the 60 days is up, where I get my 100 followers, I'll be on the other page. Okay. Thank you all for joining me on today. Remember 8:30 a.m. Coffee and Convo with Carol if you can join. But look at that link in my bio, baby, because I'm on YouTube. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. I need octopus hands.